Alright, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be showcasing the Struggler or Guts. And I know I'm kinda late to the update, like 20 hours late, but I don't care, I'm still gonna make videos. So here's the stats: 100,000 damage every 8 seconds with 46 range. And here's the model. And the cosmetic. Basically the unit cosmetic and all cosmetic is the same. We use like, it's basically the same. And here's the passives. First one is the branded one. Basically every 5 takedowns he summons an enemy, not a summon, and you can kill that enemy for 100 yen, and if Guts kills the enemy, he gains 40% damage for 10 seconds. Next one is the Struggler. If this unit is stunned and an enemy in range is not inflicted with bleed, this unit applies bleed for 20% of its damage for 10 seconds. And then this unit gains 5% damage per injury stack. And every 10 seconds, if there's a bleeding enemy in range, perform attack 1 or attack 3. And then the next one is Beast of Darkness. If this unit attacks a bleeding enemy, it follows up with attack 2 for 50% of the damage, and then the enemy is repulsed. Alright. The element is Unbound. He gains 5% crit rate, and the category is of course Berserk. And yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we are now in the sandbox mode, and I've already turned on the animations and stuff, so let's get to it. It's the placement. He has a placement animation, or I guess spawn-in animation. And here's the first attack. He does a huge line. And I don't think his follow-up passives are active yet. But so this is basically attack 1. Here's attack 3. And then attack 2. Turns into a decent cone. Here's the next attack. Turns back to a line, and he basically dashes through. Final attack, he turns to full AoE. It's basically the Igris animation from update 1 or something, I forgot. And then the ability is Berserker Armor, which has a cooldown of 5 seconds. This is a turn on or off mode. So basically, when this is turned on, he loses his SPA. I really don't understand this ability that well, so I'm sorry if I'm explaining it poorly. But he basically gets immunity to debuffs and status effects, basically just becoming unknown. And as soon as the current attack is finished, follow up with another random attack, and each time this unit attacks in this state, gain 1 injury stack. So if I recall correctly, he has a maximum stack of 20 injury stacks, and after that he gets stunned for about maybe 20 seconds, if I'm not wrong. So I'll just show you how it works. Here, if I toggle it on, he gains this thing, which is the counter for injury stacks, and he loses all of his SPA. So he becomes 0 SPA essentially, and he keeps on attacking. He will attack non-stop, which basically means when there is no enemy in range, he will still be attacking. Or I guess not, maybe not. Like, I don't know. But basically he just has 0 SPA, and his DPS, as you can see, is infinite, but that's just not true, because he waits for the animation to finish and then he does another attack, and so on and so forth. But let's see what happens if it gets to 20 injury stacks. He will get stunned, and that's where the second passive goes to play, because if this unit is stunned and an enemy in range is not inflicted with bleed, this unit applies bleed. Alright, as you can see, 20 injury stacks, and he gets stunned for 50 seconds, but he seems to still be attacking. And now he's not doing... Alright, he's still attacking. For some reason, he's still attacking. So he's just immune to stun, I guess. He's immune to stun, and while this unit is stunned, if an enemy in range is not inflicted with bleed, this unit applies bleed for 20% of its damage for 10 seconds. And this unit gains 5% damage per injury stack. And every 10 seconds, if there is a bleeding enemy in range, perform attack 1 or attack. So basically, he is a follow-up attack unit. And he mainly focuses on bleeding and, I guess, stacking up the damage, especially with injury stacks and stuff. But yeah, I guess that's Guts for AV. Really good unit. I'll just say that this is like one of the, for the past 2 updates, like, you know, right, for the last 2 updates, they've been doing like this bullshit Animal Last Stand type of power creep that I really don't like. It just doesn't fit the AV team. Like, the team of AV is, I think, just playing around the unit passives. But like, when you get something at like 140,000 damage without Monarch, and then he's just doing like, what, 17,000 DPS? Like, this is without injury stacks, and of course the branded passive. 17,000 DPS, and this is with range 1. This is not with Monarch and, I don't know, a mythic trait. Like, let's just say Monarch shines like the most in this game. But yeah, this is without Monarch, and he's doing like update 5 Monarch damage for some, like for example, maybe Sid, but like Sid's like a really bad example, I guess. Let's say Dante, I guess. So if you see like his Monarch stats, right? Here we go. Here is his Monarch stats. He is doing 400,000 damage without the passives. 400,000 damage. Without the passives, 55,000 DPS. Now let's see what happens with the passive. 1.4 times, he's doing 561,000 damage, 77,000 DPS, full AoE. Keep that in mind, full AoE. And then with this, he's just going to be doing 561,000 DPS, like for whatever SPA he has, like every animation sequence. Let's see, like something like Dante, someone like Dante. 138,000 damage, 21,000 DPS. Not even close, right? Not even close. Guts can do like 71,000 DPS, while someone like Dante and Virgil and etc. they're doing only 20,000. So it's like the power creep is so bad that I don't think farming for like the past update units are like even worth anymore. Like, you know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I'm sorry if like that's something that you like, I guess, like Anime Last Stand players. But yeah, I guess that's about it for Guts. And yeah,